What's up, guys? The Duntown Show. It's episode 16. We've made it. Okay, we're over the hill. We're through the garden. We're through the woods. We're back. Shop talk. Let's get right into it tonight, guys. Let's not even waste any time. All right? You know, I got to get through this. I got shit to do, okay? There's a lot of shit clicking tonight. Let's get ready. Right now, we're working on our personal rig. It's a 1985 4Runner Toyota. You may or may not have seen it before. We're getting it ready for the LA County Fair, guys. It's a full go, all right? So next week, we'll be taking it down to the LA County Fair, dropping it off, getting it set up at the forestry booth. If you're going to go out to the LA County Fair, you'll see it. I'm going to be advertising it on my Outcast Services LLC on Instagram. So head over there, guys. Please follow me. Check it out. Tell your friends. Tell your family. It's like a carnival. Show up. Everybody gets together. I'll have all my logos all over the truck, though. I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to be working with the shop next door. Excuse me. Shit, you know, sometimes you just get this shit in your throat, right? All right, you've been prepping, you're getting ready for the show, and it's like, clear your throat, dude. It's time to hit the floor and hit it running. Speaking of running, 4Runner, 33-inch tires, new fuel pump. So that's going to go in. I'm probably going to do like a little fucking 1 month registration on it and insure it. Because, dude, could you imagine you get the call, hey, dude, you're fucking, did you come pick up your 4Runner? What? You know, and it's like, no, dude. Yeah, dude, some guys came in the middle of the night and they stole your 4Runner because it's a very rare rig. All right? 1985 Toyota 4Runner, fuel injected, straight axle, right? But then it also has the removable top with the fucking cruiser seat like these Blazers and shit have. Oh, dude, this thing's a fucking bad mother. Right now, off, not even talking shit, dude. I could get you this Blazer, smogged, you know, current registration, blah, 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 up to date, decent tires, do the brakes, do an oil change. You know, have this thing scuff and paint here and there, like just fix it all up real nice, and could probably get like maybe up to 17,000 for this truck, you know. And then the very, very low end, would probably be like 10, 11. All right. So it's a pretty badass truck, but it's crazy because it's been sitting in my backyard for a really long time, and I'm like, fuck, I got to get this truck out because there's an opportunity to put it in the fair. We're going to put our logos and our decals and shit all over it, and we're going to, you know, advertise and get to be a part of the forestry and that type of stuff, because what it is the guys that go up to Azusa Canyon and do all the mudding and the heavy off-roading up there. They're like a real tight-knit group, see? And they've been doing it for so long that the shop I'm working with, he happens to be one of like the big-time rescue trucks where they go out and they'll actually like rescue people, dude. Like the Angeles Forest or whatever relies on them to come out. Hey, Danny, we got a fucking guy stuck, dude. He's deep in the mud and we can't, legally, they can't go home and close the park for the day knowing somebody's stuck out there. Like, whoop-de-woo, you know, imagine they just pulled a blind door and went home, and that you know, you can't do that. But they really also don't have the means. Like, they don't have a truck. All right, take the fucking D9 excavator down there and pull these motherfuckers out of the mud, dude. You know? No big deal. Tie a rope around their neck and yank. No, like they get stuck down in the mud because what ends up happening is up in Azusa Canyon is they drain the water down, right? As summer starts to approach, they open the reservoir enough, the water starts to dissipate and goes down, and it leaves a real big, smooth, untouched, beautiful mud patty, if you will. It's like just a big ploppy. And then as the further up you go, it's drier and drier. Well, A, you have to have a 4-wheel drive to even get into the park, or they'll just turn you around. And B, you can get all the way up in there, but right when you get in, you already have to, like, you'll go into like this little one area, but then to keep going, you have to cross a little river, you know? So it's not like, oh, okay, honey, let's take your all-wheel drive Camry out there, or like, it's a pretty serious situation. I remember the one time I took my 4Runner out there, the one we're digging out, that's why we're on this subject, is because I went up there and I was like, fuck, dude, we crossed the river right when we got there. And then I didn't know none of the rules, right? I just knew that mud gets deep really fucking quick. So luckily I didn't get stuck. There's no crazy story to it, but we parked up on like a ridge, and we're watching these fucking guys, dude, and it's literally like pigs playing in the mud. Crazy big block, big motor, fucking giant tires, just hauling ass through this fucking mud. Stuck, dude. Some of them get stuck all the way up to their doors. They can't even open their doors, you know what I mean? And so long story short, these guys have been doing this shit for so long that they have a nice reputation, and they get along with the rangers or whatever you call them up in there. And they're doing a booth at the fair this year. They do it every year. So he said, hey, you know, they called the shop the other day about 2-3 weeks ago. I might even have mentioned it on the last show. And so long story short, we're breaking them out. We're getting the 4Runner going, and we're taking we're taking a big Dodge Ram Charger, you know, old school, big block truck. It's badass. And then we're taking the rescue rig is gonna go, dude, and this thing's like a Ford Ranger, right? You're thinking, oh, what the fuck? So you mean to tell me if I'm stuck in Azusa Canyon, I'm gonna call this guy, and the National Forestry and everybody calls this guy, and he comes out in a fucking Ford Ranger and pulls me out of the mud, dude? I've got 40-inch super swampers and shit, and I'm stuck to the gills. This dude backs in, hooks like an 8-inch round fucking yacht braid around my ass, and pulls me out of the mud in a Ford Ranger. You're full of shit, dude. No, okay, now this is no normal Ford Ranger. It's a Ford Ranger. It's got like a it may, or I can't remember, but it's a big LS built motor, and I think it's turbo. All right. And it's been full 1-ton straight axle, 1-ton rear end, big built transfer case, it's built. And you'll know it if you know it. Tatanka Rescue. I wish I had his sticker right here with me. I might have gave it to my nephew, guys. Okay, back off a little bit, dude. Okay, we're just getting warm. Yeah, so that's a rush, dude. Working on this stuff and with these guys and the way that things develop, you know, you build relationships, and you got to understand, if you're going to go into business for yourself, before I get too far off topic, okay, we're taking these 3 rigs in to the fair, and I'll post more about it so you guys can go and see them. If you happen to go to the LA County Fair, you'll know right where to go, because you'll be seeing more pictures. If you follow in my show, the few thousand followers that I have, you guys know me pretty well. You'll know what's cracking. But for just the sake of saying it, be ready, guys. I'm excited about it. It's kind of fun to bring the truck out, put a little life in it, and I get into the fair for free. So I mean, let's, you know. And people are like, yeah, dude, but you put like $800 into the truck, had to tow it there, plus fuel. Dude, we're not looking at that, bro. Can you be positive, dude? All right, it's 2024, dude. Positivity's like gold in the street. It's hard to find, bud. But yeah, those are the kinds of things you got to do when you're going to go out on your own. It's like you think, oh, dude, fuck. Imagine owning your own business or this and that. And it's like, yeah, all that is great. And if you're super lucrative and you're willing to take, or you're able to take days off that still make you money because your business is that far up there, it's cool. But like for me, I own my own business because I've legitimized myself, but I just go to work every single day. So every single thing I go to do is an attempt to get my business to a point to where I can go say, people will say, oh, dude, so you could just go to the driving range on a random, say, fuck it, wake up Monday, like you're not... Yeah, I could do that. Just like you could do it if you called off. You're really not feeling well, or you just feel like saying fuck work, you could do it. Because if I take the time off, my business doesn't really make me any money. Does that make sense? So you got to keep pushing, you got to keep grinding. So you got to want it all day, every day, 24 hours a day, plus put yourself out there as well. Like, I'll be a laborer, I'll do a management, I'll do a fucking service call, I'll do a fucking job right here at the house, I'll continue a project I'm working on, I'll take on a new project, and then I'll walk a job and give estimates for like as if I had 20 employees and shit, dude. You just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But there's lots of welding and stuff going on right now, guys, with the mud rigs we're building. I'm sure you guys seen it if you're following me on my Instagram. All right, we're not even filming right now on YouTube much. We're really not. The blades are being built like behind the scenes a little now. You see what I'm saying? I'm kind of just gonna one day, boom, have a reel of the truck coming out. It's done. Turnkey, run, drive, everything. There he goes. Look at, dude. There goes the Duntown show up and down the fucking block in the blazer he built. Good for him. Clap his hands. It's been a nightmare. It's been a stress. It's a ton of fun. I enjoy building the truck, but you know, when people say, "Oh, come on, dude, you're not building a clock." Yeah, you might not be building a clock, but if you have the mindset that you are, and that's the type of craftsman or that's the type of person you are, every little thing you go to do feels like you're building the clock. Like, I could pump these podcasts out every single night if I just wanted to come up here and ramble and go on and on and on forever. But if I want to actually put in, you know, the time to do a little research and kind of keep a certain theme and let my listeners get into a vibe, I want to kind of have a little bit of a good energy when I do it too. You know, I want to have a little bit of a higher energy. I want to come at you guys with a positive energy. If I came straight home from, 16 hours of welding on some guy's dirty ass fucking mud truck who's a pain in the ass to deal with, the guy I'm working with is cool as fuck, but we're both in the same boat just rowing, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's not a fun podcast. You don't want that kind of a Duntown show. We want this hard-working, good to go, fun. Let's keep going, guys. Here, Outcast Services LLC on Instagram. Hard work does pay off, guys. We got a special double keeper sweep tonight. All right, we're gonna completely change gears here. Now we're gonna really settle in. We're really gonna calm down, you guys. Here, look. All right, I'm gonna grab a Miller Lite. I was getting a little wound up there. You guys came at me hot. Okay, I wasn't expecting all you guys to just hit me with all this at once tonight. Okay, stay with me here. All right, we got a big audience here. See, I bring all these people in to watch me while I film. Just I like the added pressure. You know, it's like you already got all these bills to pay. You got all this shit. You got the IRS knocking at your door. Your dog just shit all over the place. And look, there goes a rat running across the line. It's a double keeper sweep. I'll be honest, I'm sweeping the halftime show and I'm fucking done with it. Halftime period. It's not even a halftime show unless it's some major like championship or blah blah blah. All it is an excuse for a ton of commercials, and then some of the people we like, our halftime people or our post game people will come on and talk. So nothing against them, but fuck, dude, by the time the players come back out onto the field or the court or the whatever, football and basketball is basically what I'm talking about, all right? I've seen more shitty third quarters or low energy third quarters, or just third quarters that change the whole momentum of a game than I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, all right, wait. As a Saints fan, as a Lakers fan, to have a first half just dominating pace, to have a rhythm that is pretty much like just one play, after another. Basically, you're getting pretty much a first down. I mean, you're moving the ball, you're scoring some points, your defense is playing pretty well. Then you go to halftime, and it's like, how many times dude, what the fuck happened, bro? Is this the same game? What are we doing? These guys are asleep, blah, blah, blah. But all they do is they pump up the whole time. Well, it'll be a much needed break for these guys at halftime. They're really going to need to take a break. Or, oh yeah, it'll sure be nice for LeBron and AD to take a quick breather. No, dude, stop. Stop with the narrative, okay? We get it. You got to pay bills. You got sponsors. You got to do what you got to do. And then Carl's Jr. is coming across. Look at, dude. You know what I mean? There's double cheeseburgers going side to side on the screen, and that's like, no, dude, hold on a minute. All right? Let the players, all right, if your typical break, go to like a full solid 10 minutes and come right back on. Don't even leave the court side. You know what I mean? Because it's killing us. Perfect example is in game 1. We're going to get into that. Not really like detail by detail, but we're going to talk about obviously the Lakers. But game 1 against Denver, all right, we had a really nice lead, 20. We're up. And we come back out, and it's like we did okay in the third, but the whole game had shifted. There had been way too much conversation, way too much input, way too much rest for this guy. This guy's, energy is up. Maybe this guy's a little bit older. Maybe this guy's a little younger. Like, dude, that has to affect him. All right? The only thing I could see it being a benefit to is for like a re-game plan, or like a notion of like, hey, what are we doing here? But from what I hear, they don't even do that. It's a bunch of bandages and wrap it up in ices and hydration, and all right, who's good, and change your shirt, and hey, he's all fucked up and his cleat broke, and there's no time to really do nothing. Or, you know what I mean? So I'm selling it, I'm sweeping it, I'm getting rid of it, I'm putting it on the block. I mean, there's a lot of different ways. But one thing we are going to do, guys, is that this is going to kind of make your stomach rumble a little bit or whatever. But I'm going to tell you right now, dude, there's this burger that I want you guys to order the next time you're out. Just to look at, you got to be at one of those places like a little diner, or like a place where like you can order, they have everything. It's like a Tommy's burger, or a, Timmy's on fucking Holt Boulevard and shit, dude. Okay, they have big chili fries. They have all kinds of stuff. What you want to do, dude? You're hungover, bro. All right, I've been there. It's a bitch. What sounds good? I don't know. I'm done. I know I need to eat. Go in, and what you're gonna want to get, guys, is you're gonna want to order. Don't name it by name, but just have your order. Write this down. Okay, write this down. If you're so hungover, keep it in your wallet, keep it in your purse, okay? Write it on like a real bright pink Post-it note. Write this down, so like you're shaking, dude, right? You're so hungover, you're out at the club all night, it was reggaeton night, and you're walking in with this Post-it note, and you just hand it to the cashier, and like you don't even care. It's stuck to your debit card. You're like, fuck it, I don't care what it costs. This is what I want. This is what they told me to get. This is gonna help me out. This massive cheeseburger right here, guys, is a hangover cure. It's a double cheeseburger patty with cheese. All right. Then you're gonna want to go. It's gonna have chili. Okay. It's gonna have pastrami. It's gonna have bacon. It's going to have onion rings, regular onion, lettuce, tomato, bun. And that right there, guys, when you order that burger, okay, it's going to be about probably a good 6 inches tall or so. And what you do is you tell them, can you do me a favor? Can you cut it in half? Which is going to be hilarious. Because they're going to have to, like, hold that fucking thing and they're going to cut it. It's going to, like, get 2 guys, dude. Huh? They're going to have to hire one of those old school log cutting guys where there's a guy on each side of the saw and they're just sitting there going through that hamburger patty and you're so railed hungover. You think you're hallucinating. Get that. So we're keeping the massive cheeseburger order, guys. Should we go over it again? Double patty with cheese, chili, pastrami, bacon, onion rings, regular onions, lettuce, tomato, and bun. The thing about it is, though, is you can't swim for about 8 hours after you eat that bad boy. So if you're hoping to go like right into the ice bath, you're going to want to wait. Okay, this isn't a bologna sandwich with some ruffles. All right, you're not going to put your Lay's on your sandwich and have the crunch with the lunch meat. Told you, if you didn't eat and you went through this segment, you might get hungry after. We're going to go into sports news coming up, guys. We're going to keep the energy hot. There is Miller Lite available at all your local grocery stores and everything. We're not sponsored by them yet. Okay. Are we working on it? Of course we are. Why wouldn't we? We don't want the free beer. We just want to be able to speak freely, you know? We want to be able to live here in America, dude, and not pay $15.99 for gas. Are we going into summer prices early? You know? I was going up there the other day and I thought, shit, I got to fuel up my Dodge, you know? This thing's got a big old fucking motor in it, dude, and the cam and shit, huh? And it gets like 8 miles to the gallon. And I pull up there and I'm like, $4.89? Like $4.89? I said, fuck, dude, we're creeping right back up in to summer travel, summer prices. As soon as the kids, like, majority rule, as soon as majority over the country goes into like quote unquote summer break, fuel prices go to, you know what I mean? Fucking bullshit, dude. Sports news, let's touch base on it a little bit, guys. Let's touch base. MLB. All right, now we're going to do a little bit real quick, dude, on MLB team tracker, right? The Angels are 10-14. That was going into today's game. I didn't get a chance to check the score. They played today against the Orioles at 1 p.m. Or today at this point, guys. We don't even know what time it is anymore on this show, okay? We work 24 hours a day. So it's one day. So that's why the Duntown show, when you listen to my show, it's all day, every day, baby. All right? The Angels need to pull their heads out of their asses. They've been doing all right. They're trying to get back. We're under 500. We're at 417 going into their game. Now the Dodgers, all right, 14-11, doing a little bit better. I'm pretty sure they probably won. All right, I know they were playing the Nationals. We didn't pull the score on that. All right, if you're a giant baseball fan and you're so happy that you tuned in because you knew I like touched on sports and that's all the more MLB you got, please go on and give me a thumbs down. Tell me to beep off and just fuck the show. The Duntown show is trash. He should be banned from every baseball park in the world. That's fine, dude. Okay? That's fine. Dude, this next one right here, might do it for you guys. Sports is going to go ahead and continue here in just a second. Sports, NBA, guys, we're continuing sports. NBA, what's going on? Now in the West right now, guys, tonight, 7 o'clock. If you're listening to this podcast when it drops right now, here today, this morning, whatever it is, as soon as it's available to you, the minute this show drops, we have not played Game 3 yet. All right, we're down, guys. Denver lead us 2-0. All right, we're playing 7 o'clock tonight in LA. It's a fucking must win. You guys understand the stress I've been going over this. Do you remember when we started this show? Okay? Do you remember how unskilled we were? No, but do you guys remember when we started this show and the shit we were saying? Are we even gonna be blah, blah, blah? We need to win the next, 8 out of 10. And we went through all this stuff, and everything we talked about started to kind of hit on point and kind of come to fruition, and we're like, all right, and look, we've made it all the way to this point, dude, all right? We got our fucking asses in a jam the other night, which hints on why I don't like the fucking halftime break or the pause or whatever. It's never going to go away, so I can bitch about it as much as I want, but it does affect the game, dude. You know what I'm saying? If so happened the roles were reversed, I don't know that it really matters. I just think the halftime thing is bullshit. But in this game, all right, having that big of a lead going into the fourth quarter, we were up by 20 points, I think, at some point in like the third. It's like, come on, dude. And then to have a buzzer beater. So we gotta fucking pull our heads out of our asses. We gotta win this next game. We gotta win tonight. And with the rest of the West right now, it's a little touch and go. If I'm being honest with you, it's a little touch and go. You got number 1 Oklahoma City. They're playing New Orleans, and they actually rounded out. They're 2-0 right now. Okay, OKC's leading that series 2-0. You got the number 3 Timberwolves versus number 6 Suns, and the Timberwolves are leading 2-0. Number 4 Clippers versus the Mavs. They're tied up, series 1-1. A lot of games coming up, guys. Turn your fucking TVs on, download the app, do a free trial, do what you got to do. Watch some of this NBA stuff. NBA is dead. NBA is dead. It's not dead, dude. Okay? If you watch the Duntown show, you love the NBA, brother. So yeah, that was Clippers versus the Mavs, all tied up 1-1. Eastern Conference, Boston, number 1 Boston versus Miami Heat. Believe it or not, tied up. Okay? Heat pulls one up. Something about Boston, they just feel weak to me. I don't know. There's something about Boston I don't like. Okay, I feel like it's a false 4-leaf clover. All right, I'm Irish as they come. Something about Boston doesn't do it for me. But we'll see what happens there. It's 1-1 Boston versus Miami. Number 2 New York Knicks, who I don't mind actually. Believe it or not, you'd think, oh fuck, dude, you're a Lakers fan. And you're willing to like the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, this isn't 50 Cent versus, DMX or Ja Rule. Okay? This is like real life shit. This is hardcore. The Knicks, the Brunson show. All right? New York's up 2-0. So you can like it or you can hate it. I don't know what to say, Joel Embiid. All right? You were a bad motherfucker. You are a bad motherfucker. You're an MVP. You're this. You're that. Something's got to change, bud. All right? It happens to the best of us. It's happening to the best of us. Number 3, the Bucks versus the Pacers. They're tied up at 1-1, guys. And number 4, Cavs versus Magic. Cavs 2-0. So that's going to get you guys tied up right now with what's going on. Keep your TVs on tonight. There's a lot of games on tonight, guys. We're going to talk a little bit because it's a packed day. If you're into Thursday sports and you're going to be home and you're going to be around your TV, NFL Draft also happens to just be tonight, April 25th, but it's going all the way to the 27th. Of course, you keep up with it. But round 1, guys, we're going to go all the way through round 1 here. Really quickly. Number 1, you got the Bears obviously going for a quarterback, okay? Number 2, Commanders going for a quarterback. The Patriots quarterback. The Cardinals, O-line or receiver. Yeah, let's see if which quarterbacks are still available when they come across the Cardinals, because I guarantee you they'd cut Kyler Murray like a fucking... Oh, man, he'd be gone, dude. All right? They'd cut him like cutting ties to something real, real bad, dude. Okay? When you really just want to cut ties with something at all costs. But if not, you'll keep him and you'll get some O-line or receiver. Number 5, the Chargers. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen. The Harbaugh show, guys. I can't wait to get back into NFL. It's going to be so much good content. We're going to have so much more to talk about. I just feel like it's more of my wheelhouse. You know, more of the prop bets and player picks and game picks and points and stuff will be a lot. We'll get a lot more into the gambling side of stuff. But right now you also have number 6, the Giants. They need a quarterback. As far as I'm concerned, they need a quarterback. The Titans are at 7. And a lot of these I'm hearing that they're subbing and trading and shit's happening, dude. Shit's hitting the fan. Today, guys were flipping and flopping, and the Chargers gave a pick to the fucking Titans, and now all of a sudden, so a lot of this might change, but as of right now, Titans at 7, they're looking for a running back, okay? Because where's Derrick Henry? He's on the road, and he's going to hang out with Lamar Jackson, all right? Okay? He could have went to Dallas. Big old star on the side of his head. That's what that's what Skip Bayless wanted, huh? We passed up on a running back. Shut the boop up, mother blank. So coming up next, y'all, number 8, the Falcons. They need everything. The Bears, again, at number 9, they need offensive line at this point to go around their new quarterback. And the Jets, I think they're looking for a tight end. I think they need a big tight end. And number 14, the Saints, they're going to draft Drew Brees. So Drew Brees is coming back to the Saints as number 14. I wish. All right, I wish that would happen, dude. That'd be awesome. Okay, we're back. Let's continue on here, guys. So tune into the NFL draft amongst all of the NBA playoffs and all of the action that's ensuing, of course. We'll get into it, but it's a Thursday, so that's typically around 1 of another PGA tournament. So yeah, man, Thursday sports are good. I miss Thursday NFL, Thursday night football. Oh, baby boy, let's go. Because I want to do a post-pod Thursday night football, man. I'm so excited for this NFL season coming up. Speaking of the NFL, we got Live Golf. Live Golf League kicking off is the... in Australia is the Adelaide, and that's at the Grange Golf Club golf course there. And number 1 you got Legion. Team Legion's actually number 1 right now, believe it or not. Even though John Rahm was, he had to hand off the jacket to Scheffler, dude. That was a tough look. He's a good sport about it, though. It was funny that none of the top guys. I think none of the top 10 final round Sunday of the Masters I think they were all PGA. I think they were all PGA players. That's pretty impressive. Because that event right there, that's it. All right. So number 2, you got the Range Goats, great group of guys. Stinger GC is number 3, and then I just went ahead and threw in the Crushers. They've dropped to 6, which isn't bad. They've got an event coming up in Australia, so that's going to be probably an oddball time. See, the thing is, I'm starting to have a little bit of a bitch with the golf, or with the Live Golf. All right. As much as I want to be a supporter, I even thought, oh, cool, dude, I'll buy a hat, or maybe I'll buy a couple of hats. Like, I just want to be a Live Golf fan, not a diehard team, because I like Legion, I like the Crushers, I like the Range Goats, because I like even like Bubba Watson and I like Dustin Johnson. I like watching all these guys play golf. But then they tee off at fucking 2 a.m. So that's, how long it takes to play golf on TV. And then it's off, and then it kicks off at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like, come on, dude. And oh, well, you can watch it the next day. Yeah, but you're already flooded with the internet. Oh, Bryson DeChambeau is up by, he's under 3 through day 1, and you're like, I was just about to get home and watch okay. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a shitty deal. Wish we had a napkin. We might have spilt a little bit of mommy's milk here. Huh? Mommy's milk might have took a little spill. As long as it doesn't short out our $8,500 notepad. Because, that could be bad, guys. Let's keep moving. Let's keep up the pace here. So you start to get sidetracked, dude, and then people just... There you go. They delete you. They kick you off. They talk bad about your show. PGA, Scotty, the Hangman Scheffler. Wow. He wins again. He wins Arnold Palmer this year. He wins the Players' Championship. He wins the Masters again after winning it in 2022. And then he wins just right now RBC Heritage, even after a delay. It's almost like he said, fuck it. Not only did he win that Sunday, but it got delayed. He also came back and won. So it's almost like he should have like an asterisk with a plus, where it's like, wow. I don't think anybody's gonna. I think we're gonna be surprised at how fast he surpasses Tiger Woods' record. Tiger Woods obviously did have a little bit of a younger start and was obviously a lot more successful overall, but Scotty is succeeding in a very unique way. The back-to-back Masters within 3 years, and then to win the next tournament after the Masters is absolutely fucking crazy, dude. Like, if you're a golf fan and you have like negativity or whatever against Scotty Scheffler, you're fucking tripping, dude, because he's a bad mother and he deserves everything he has coming to him and everything he has going on. You keep playing golf like that, dude, I'm gonna watch every single fucking round. And you know what? As much as I am a fan of LIV and PGA and all that, you know what, Scotty Scheffler, stay at the PGA. Fuck that. If anything, you want to join that new World League that's going to come and you want to become the universe #1, good for you, dude. But kicking off today is round 1 of the Zurich Classic in New Orleans, and it ends on Sunday the 28th. So if you want to tune in to the PGA that's going on right now, okay, I didn't see Scheffler listed. I read through all of the allotted tee times, and I didn't see Scheffler listed on there, but I seen a lot of big names. I'm gonna actually sprinkle a little money on Will Zalator. I'm actually gonna sprinkle a little money on Will Zalator. You heard it right here, okay? If you're listening to this and you're thinking, fuck, should we watch the Zurich Classic in New Orleans and sprinkle a little money on Will Zalatoris? Maybe going through the weekend, maybe see how he does? I would. Speaking of sprinkles and tinkles and little twinkle toes, MGA Tour, guys. You guys ain't ready for the latest. I tell you what, we just had an absolute bloodbath of a bastards. Absolute slosh fest, absolute slip and slide of a round. Okay? Best described as just an absolute banger. It smacked, it cracked, and we laughed our asses off. We had a blast. I lost my debit card. But the amount of memories that I gained while losing my debit card was almost like I had to sacrifice that to get so much more. You see what I'm saying? Because, dude, I'm not kidding you. It was so fucking fun. And then, not to mention this, but I guess we'll throw it in there. My boy, DNG Aaron, dude, he wins the brown jacket, guys. He actually won the Bastards 24. MGA 2024 The Bastards, OCMGA The Bastards, Brown Jacket, Aaron Moreno, DNG Golf on TikTok, Instagram. Holy shit. I went berserk. I went nuts. I lost my shit. I had a pretty healthy amount of alcohol that day. So it was a bash. It was nuts. Shout out to everybody that was there that day and had a good time. I hope you guys did, because I was a blast. The next event, Big Ham, by the way, we did miss you at that one. That's all we were missing. I'm going to throw that in there right now, because Big Ham, I don't know. I think, yeah, we were a big ham away from a full-on, please leave the premises immediately. Next event, guys, is Rancho San Joaquin, May 18th. Kickoff is 8 a.m. Head over to MGA Tour. Check it out. If you want to sign up, you got to go to your local chapter and find out when that's going to pop off. And for us, OCMGA.com. However, NASCAR, guys, if you guys didn't watch Talladega, you missed We're trying to get you guys to watch the final 50, because we're trying to get myself to watch the final 50. I've noticed the last few weeks I've actually tuned in like 150, 160 laps in. See, NASCAR's getting smart. They're kind of watching like, all right, who watches NASCAR? This demographic, that one. Okay, what time is NBA on? Oh, golf ends Sunday at this. So they're just starting to shoe you in. I think they're probably listening to the show, guys. I think they're a fan, because they're kind of starting to shoe you in, where a lot of times I'll go to tune in and there's literally only 60, 80 laps left. So I'm thinking, well, wait. If I'm trying to do the final 50, I'm right here right now. If you didn't see Talladega, it's okay. Go on, watch the highlights. Dude, I'm not kidding. Just go on Google and type in NASCAR. Follow the link. Go to the NASCAR.com. Go to Talladega. Watch the highlights. And just watch what happened on the last lap. I'm not kidding you guys, dude. It was like, if let's just say you had heard my show, or just happened to click on the channel and always thought, what is this NASCAR shit? Because more and more celebrities are getting into it, more and more influencers, more podcasters, more people are getting into it. I'm telling you, we're starting a movement here, guys. Those of you that are following this show, congratulations. You're a part of a huge movement. And if I get, let's say I get up to like 2 million, 3 million subscribers, I will literally start working my way through each subscriber to be on the show as a guest, and let's just see what 3 million different people are like. Okay, we're talking about NASCAR. Tim, you okay? You all right? You didn't get to go to Scotland with Big Ham, okay? You didn't get to go, dude. So watch the final lap of the fucking Talladega race on Google, on YouTube, wherever you got to go, guys. They're hauling ass, right? Everything's looking good. Okay, here they come, guys. The later is blah, blah, blah. And I mean, it's lined up. It's ready to rock and roll. And boom. Guy goes to make a fucking pass on the leader, right? He goes, fuck it, I'm going to take this fool, bro. The finish line's coming. So this is his car. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the guy in second. This is first over here. Whoop. Nope. This fool, the leader cuts over. Well, then when he goes to cut back to the left, where the guy in second tried to cut around back to the left, he like kind of tricked him and then stopped. While the leader goes like that, skirk, turns into Tokyo Drift. Boom. Big ass wreck. Dude. Michael Jordan, dude. Michael Jordan is a co-owner of the 45 car that Tyler Reddick drives. Okay, co-owner with Hamlin, And this fucking car shoots through the fucking smoke, through the abyss, sparks flying everywhere, flying over shit, goes, hits the checkered flag, and wins the race, dude. Right? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this shit live. Like, I even went live, dude. If you guys follow the Duntown Show on Instagram, which would be really, really nice, I literally was streaming it, okay? But they came in, dude. They banned me. I heard boom, boom, boom at my gate, and I thought, oh, fuck, dude. I thought it was them. I thought they were seriously going to do the big bar where they just bust your back gate open, slam me on the ground, and arrest me for live streaming NASCAR. But no, luckily that wasn't them. So what ended up happening was, dude, is it cut out or whatever. So this fucking, I'm thinking, holy shit, if I'm just trying to watch the final 50, dude, the last lap, 3/4 of the way through the last lap, guys, there's a massive accident and the Jordan car, boop, pops out victorious. It was so cool. I got to see Michael Jordan on the thing, on the TV, you know, talking to Tyler Reddick's little son, and Danny Hamlin. He's in the 11 car. He had just got snagged in a crash, probably like, I don't know, maybe like 100 laps before the final. You know, somewhere in there. So he was already out. So he was just hanging out, but he's co-owner of the 45 car with Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan. Okay, I believe their brand is 2311. And anyway, so the 45 car wins it. He's victorious. Michael Jordan on TV. It's Sunday. Scotty Scheffler's game is delayed. Winning everywhere you look. Final lap crash was bizarre, guys. The next race, though, coming up this Sunday, is the Worth, W-U-R-T-H, Worth 400, and that's at the Dover Motor Speedway in Delaware, guys. Okay, so this one's cool because each lap is a mile, and this is a 400 mile, 400 lap. So this is going to be a fucking long bad boy, dude. Lots of tire change, fuel, lots of, you know, bumping is racing. Oh boy, they're really trading paint out there tonight. Woo, nothing some duct tape can't fix. Oh, the tire's looking flatter than Granny's ass, dude. Anyways, that'll about wrap up today's show, guys. You know, it's going to be about Miller time here any second. Double cigarettes, all right? There's this lady out there, I'm not kidding you guys, all right? If you know anyone that's a chain smoker, good for you. But guess what? I met the final boss. The fucking lady, dude, right where the filter ends, like where the cigarette ends and the filter begins, she puts a little piece of Scotch tape. Okay, she'll buy a pack of cigarettes and she'll pull them out 2 at a time, and she puts a little piece of Scotch tape on there like a double barrel cigarette. She smokes 2 fucking cigarettes at once, dude. Okay, you thought you had a smoking problem, bro? All right, you thought you smoked a lot of cigarettes, dude? She's smoking 2 at a fucking time. We gotta go, dude. God did. And that'll just about wrap up another episode here. We'll see you in about 16 weeks when we're back. Thanks, guys.